AITA. Am I the a-hole for not wanting the car my boyfriend bought me? I know the title makes me sound ungrateful. I'm sorry, I don't know how to word it. So I got a car as a graduation present when I was 18 from my father, who has since died of cancer. It was only a couple years old, and it's a pink buggy. Edited to add at the request of a commenter, it's a 2013 model. I absolutely adore it. I've always been pretty girly and it was the perfect car for me. I wasn't some spoiled little rich kid though. I paid my own insurance and gas, and my father saved for years to get me my dream car if I graduated with a 4.0, which I did. I take such good care of it inside and out, and everyone in my life knows how much it means to me, for aesthetic reasons as well as sentimental. Anyways, I turn 23 next week and today I was inside watching TV when my boyfriend, who I thought was running errands, came home excited and told me to come outside. I ran out and saw a light silver car in the driveway. I was kinda confused cause I already have a car, but I was trying not to show it. I asked what year it was, and he said 2001. He told me he bought it off some guy for $700, and the only repairs it needed was new tires and brakes, saying, "You can finally sell your bug now." He wants to use that money to take a vacation after travel bans lift, too. I told him nicely that I appreciated the gesture, but that I already had a car, that I love, and that's much newer and more reliable. He got pissed off, and told me how ungrateful I was being and that I was some spoiled little kid who didn't know what it was like to work for anything, which is BS. I pay most of our bills and have a savings. He spends all his on weed and video games. He then basically told me, with much more cussing and screaming, that he wasn't gonna be driven around in some ugly little kid car anymore, and it's embarrassing that his younger girlfriend drives him to work and events etc. in something straight out of a 2000s teen movie. I told him he could use the car he just bought to drive himself around, then, and he said no because he doesn't like driving. He wants me to do it, just not in my bug. At that point I was at a loss and went back inside, and he then kicked the side of my bug, got in the silver car, and took off. I don't know where he is now and I don't care. I feel like he got me a gift for him and not me, and proceeded to insult me for telling him I don't want it. I told my friend about it and she took his side, saying I need to take his feelings about it into account, and that my bug is kind of embarrassing, and I'm too old for it now. I don't know what to think. I love my car and I don't want to change who I am just cause I'm a few years older now, but I also don't want this car to ruin my relationship. I also feel bad cause I basically said F you to his gift, which was pretty expensive as far as gifts go. I don't want to get rid of it, but if I'm the a-hole for being stubborn and reacting the way I did, then I'll definitely apologize, and maybe give it to my 15-year-old cousin so I can still have a connection to it. Let me know, AITA. Am I the a-hole? Update. A mini one. I definitely hear you guys loud and clear. I don't know if I was willfully ignorant before or just naive, but I realize now that this goes deeper than just a car. The longer I think about it the madder I get, and everyone's comments are making me feel like I'm not so crazy anymore, so thank you. I now get that I'm getting nothing out of this relationship, and him kicking my car honestly did scare me, and I don't want him to eventually do that to me. He texted me a little bit ago saying I needed to choose the bug or him, along with some name calling etc. So, I've decided to choose my bug, and by extension my dad, and break up with him / cut him out completely. I reconnected with my older brother who lives a town over, and explained everything to him. He didn't know any of it. He's letting me stay with him for as long as I need, because I'm scared of what my ex will do. I'm taking all valuables, documents, etc., and informing the police about him kicking my car. My neighbor also watched the argument, and is going to vouch for me. He isn't on the lease so I can easily kick him out, but we were planning on moving anyways, so I'll just find my own place now. I don't know what he'll do. Maybe he can sleep in his new car. AITA. Not the a-hole. Your boyfriend wants you to sell your much nicer car so he can use the money to travel. You deserve so much better. Let the bug ruin your relationship with your boyfriend. Consider that to be another gift from your dad. AITA. A 38-year-old dating a 22-year-old is pretty sketchy to begin with. On top of that, he's embarrassed to be seen in your car. Maybe it's time to consider if it's worth it. You're dating a man who's with a 22-year-old, because women his own age won't put up with his shit. I'm concerned with your boyfriend's work ethic, spending habits, and the way he speaks to you, which is emotionally abusive. Why can't he drive himself to work every day, especially in the new car he just bought? BTW. Your pink bug sounds awesome. Edit. Not all age gaps are a red flag. A lifelong family friend is marrying someone 16 years younger, and he's an incredible, successful man. AITA. Am I the a-hole for getting mad at my boyfriend for giving me a stupid present? This happened over Christmas, but there is still resentment and awkwardness between me and my boyfriend over it, and I just want everything to end. So basically, I've written in diaries my whole life, and one that was specially important to me, was one I had when I was around 12, which was a very important time in my life, where a lot of personal things happened to me, although I won't go into details. I moved into my boyfriend's house in April of 2019 and I, quite honestly, have a lot of personal belongings, so moving in was quite the task. There were many boxes, and I somehow lost the diary I had when I was 12 when moving in. I was heartbroken, and was looking everywhere I could think of trying to find this missing diary, and my boyfriend was there to console me and help me look. Fast forward to last Christmas Eve, Christmas of 2019, and my boyfriend and I have a Christmas party to go to with friends, and we decided to open each other's presents before going. I got him New Balance shoes that he had been wanting for a while, and he seemed pretty content with them. But I was not content with my gift, to say the least. You guessed it, it was the diary I had when I was 12, that he had found and given to me for Christmas. After I opened the gift I was kind of in shock, and he smiled and said, "Do you like it?" And I didn't know what to say, so I just shook my head and said, "How long have you had this?" He claimed that he found the diary while cleaning out his messy car sometime over the summer, and thought that it would be a great thing to surprise me with for Christmas, as he knew how much it was important to me. I just looked at him in shock, and then excused myself and never went to the party. Afterwards, he came to talk to me about it, and told me that it hurt his feelings that I didn't like the present, and that he genuinely thought it would be a special surprise that I would enjoy. We argued back and forth for a while, and I told him that he shouldn't have waited so long to give it to me, especially not for Christmas, and that it was a duck move on his part. Our friends are split on this, and it's honestly kind of become a way bigger deal than I ever expected it to be. Reddit, please give your honest opinions. Was I the a-hole for not appreciating what might have been a well-intended, considerate gift, or was it a crappy thing for him to do? AITA. Not the a-hole. He gave you back your own belongings as a gift? Something he knew you were distraught to have lost and had been looking for? Nope. You're right, this was a freaking terrible gift. Tell him you're going to take the shoes back, and re-gift them to him on his birthday. AITA. I kinda see where your boyfriend's train of thought was going with this, but it was executed all wrong. He found the diary in the summer, and didn't give it till Christmas. It would be one thing if he found it in the days leading up to Christmas, and added it to another gift, but he waited roughly 4 months to give it back. Not only did he wait, he didn't even get you a real present. So yeah, you have the right to be disappointed. LOL. Merry Christmas. I paid no money to give you back your property that you've been upset about for months, that I had this whole time and knew how upset you were, but let you be, even though I could have fixed that at any time. He could have waited for a particularly bad day several months before Christmas, and given it to you to comfort you. Instead he waited to make himself look so romantic. LOL. He's not an a-hole, but damn, he's kinda thoughtless. So, he did not get you anything. He just gave back something that was already yours. He is the a-hole, not you. It would have been somewhat cute if he would afterwards gift you an actual present, e.g. a new diary for the following year. Still, he had it for several months knowing you really wanted it back. That is a dick move number 1. Not giving an actual present makes dick move number 2, and then being hurt you don't like the gesture is dick move number 3. I hope he did not read it, since it is something private. My suggestion is talking about it once more. Talk about everything that's on your mind about it. NTA. I would have been just as disappointed. Yeah, great, you have something back that you really missed, but knowing he had it for such a long time would hurt me quite a bit.